back to another video. So 7 weeks ago, I set myself the goal of losing 4 kilos in 8 weeks. I'm now 7 days away from the end of that target and 6 kilos off that goal. So last week I weighed in at 91 kilos and this week at 92.5. I've had quite a few meals in the last week that have been off my meal plan between an anniversary weekend away with my girlfriend. We've been out for dinner a few times, a few drinks, and being able to catch up with a few mates for the first time in over a year. But on these days, I've still been monitoring my calories just to give myself a good idea of where I am. And while I've gone over on 2 of these days, the rest of them I've been at maintenance or below. There are of course a number of other factors that can affect your weight. So for example, if you have more carbs than usual, more salt than usual, then your body will retain excess water, and that additional water weight can really push the number on the scales up. So for example, every gram of carbohydrates you consume can hold 3 grams of water. So for every gram of carbohydrates you eat, your body weight can go up by 4 grams. So if you go over on your carbs by 100 grams, which let's face it is quite easy to do, then your body can go up by nearly half a kilo. So it's important not to take what the scales say as gospel. Now, I'm aware that I have quite a large issue in following this advice for myself. Over the last 8 to 10 weeks, my weight's fluctuated quite a bit, as I sort of demonstrated in one of my other videos, by weighing myself every day for 7 days. So over that 7 days, my weight varied from 92 to 95 kilos, and that wasn't linear either. That was one day I was 93 kilos, the next day I was 95, and the day after that I was 93 again. So there's absolutely no way that I've gained and then lost 2 kilos or 4.5 pounds over 24 hours. So there are other factors that are skewing that. However, what I have seen over this 8 to 10 weeks is that my performance in my workouts has improved dramatically. So in all of my resistance-based workouts, for example, I've been gradually increasing the weights. In all of my HIIT and Metcon and cardio-based workouts, I've been completing the exercises faster and reducing my rest periods, so recovering a lot quicker. And I've also taken up squash, and I can sprint around the court now for 80 minutes with relative ease. And even 3 months ago, I think I'd have struggled to have done that with half the intensity that I do now. And importantly, for me, my physique is also gradually improving. Again, that's not improving by as much as I would like it to, or I think it could have, but that's down to me not committing myself fully enough. That's something that I need to address and that I can fix for myself going forward. Amidst all of this, my body weight is increasing. Now, while my physique and my athletic performance are far more important to me than what I weigh, I am putting far too much of an emphasis for myself on the number on the scales. And I think a large part of that for me is that I've set myself this 8-week goal with a very specific weight loss target. Now, I am going to keep weighing myself. Obviously, I need to do that for my check-ins with my coach. It's very important to know where you are in terms of figuring out your calories, and also it's just something I'm very interested to know. But I'm not going to use that as a success factor for the end of this 8-week challenge. Now, I can see that my physique has improved, so I'm going to use my start physique versus my end physique as the main factor. Very annoyingly, as I mentioned in my last video, my tape measure I was using has stretched out quite a bit, so it's giving me really weird numbers. So I think I bought a new one, and from the new one it looks like where I had something measuring at 74 centimetres before, it's actually about 85, so it's quite a bit off. So annoyingly I can't use the measurements either, but again, what I look like is far more important to me, so that's going to be far better measurement for me as success than weight and measurements. I also have to think for myself a new challenge to set myself once this one is done. I'm probably going to start that at the beginning of July. I'm hoping I should be back in the gym by then, so I can kind of base it off of that, but we'll have to see. But for the rest of this month, once this is over, I'm just going to focus on enjoying my workouts and trying to improve my performance every week. And that's it from me for one more episode of The Cut. If you enjoyed the video, please drop me a like, subscribe to stay notified, see when the final episode goes up next week, and have the final check-in with the physique. Very much looking forward to that. Hopefully it's going to be good. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas what you think my next challenge should be. I'm open to any suggestions. Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Peace.